Shushmita Mataji, Dhanvas Pranam, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण वंदना माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिल प्रभुपाद जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीति दासी फ्रॉम शार्लोट हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Preeti Mataji, Dhanvas Pranam, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Vardhana Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, Dhanvas Pranam, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna. Is anybody else would like to introduce themselves? Shall we wait for some time or shall we start Mataji recording?
We can wait a couple minutes, Mataji.
Yeah, sure.
Hare Krishna, Vardhana Mataji, Dandavas Pranams. Dandavas Pranams to all of the devotees here present in the call. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Ekaradika Lila Devidasi.
Hare Krishna Ekaratika Leela Mataji, Dhanvat Pranam, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram
Yeah, Mataji, we will start recording, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, welcoming all of you to the Bhakti Sanga conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Kamal Lochan Prabhuji. Prabhuji is going to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, chapter number 13, verse number 15 to 17. Before diving into the call, I'll hand over the call to Ayan to give brief introduction of His Grace Kamal Lochan Prabhuji. Please take over the call, Ayan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. I offer my obeisances to all assembled devotees, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Here is a very brief introduction for our dear speaker, His Grace Kamal Lochan Das. Prabhuji was born in Mysore in the Madhva Brahmin family in 1973. Prabhuji was brought up in Andhra Pradesh in a very orthodox family where he developed a natural taste for inquiry into the mysteries of God's creation. Prabhuji passed out of Marine Engineering Research Institute, Calcutta in 1994. It is there in the college as a cadet he came in touch with the devotees of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. He found that all the unanswered questions were completely satisfied in the books of Srila Prabhupada. Still, as an engineering student, he studied Bhagavad Gita 5 times and mastered the Gauriya Vaishnava Vedanta philosophy in a short period of 2 years and was initiated into the Brahma Madhva Gauriya Vaishnava Sampradaya by His Holiness Gopala Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Prabhuji joined the Merchant Navy as an engineering officer and worked for 3 years. During that time, Prabhuji felt the urge to teach the message of Gita to children and youth who are misguided by consumerism. So he gave up his lucrative job and joined ISKCON Mira Road, where he was promoted as the vice president of ISKCON Mira Road within a year, and is currently the co-president of ISKCON Mira Road. Prabhuji is also a visiting professor in MS University for Management and Social Work faculties. Prabhuji also conducts seminars on personality development topics in educational and corporate sectors. His only concern is that the children and youth should understand the moral and spiritual values as enunciated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. His life is dedicated to teaching youth and children. Here goes the brief introduction for Prabhuji. Over to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Ayan. Prabhuji is not joined yet. We'll continue our chanting until Prabhuji join. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram.
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Ram Hare
Rama.
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama.
Hare Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Rama,
Hare Hare.
Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Ram
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna.
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram, Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Hare
Sri
Hare.
Advaita Gadadhara.
Hare
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Bhakti
Krishna,
Vrinda.
Krishna Hare.
Krishna. Kamal Lochan Prabhuji join Mataji.
Yeah, Hare. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanraj Pranam, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving your valuable time and association to us this morning and enlightening on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I'll hand out the call to you. Hare Krishna. Are you able to hear us, Prabhuji?
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudírayet Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtikhi. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 13, text number 15, 16, 17. Since 15 has no purport, we'll read the 15, but after 16th and 17th verse. So 16th verse. Vivarshe kayam पीवानं स उद्यमः भोगवान् यथा वित्तं च एव उद्यमवताम् भोगः वित्तवताम् इह भोगिनां खलु देह अयम् इव भवति न अन्यथा बिभर्षिकायं पीवानं सोद्यमो भोगवान् यथा वित्तं चैवोद्यमवताम् भोगो वित्तवतामिह भोगिनां खलु देहोऽयम् पीवा भवति नान्यथा Word meaning, Devarshi, you are maintaining Kayam, Kayam, a body, Pivanam, fat, Swa Udyamaha, one who endeavors, Bhagavan, Bhogavan, one who enjoys, Yatha, as Vittam, money, Cha, also, Eva, certainly, Udyamavatam, persons always engaged in economic development, Bhoga, sense gratification, Vittavatam, for persons who possess considerable wealth, Iha, in this world, Bhoginam, of the enjoyers, Khalu, indeed, Deha, body, Ayam, this, Piva, very fat, Bhavati, becomes, Na, not, Anyatha, otherwise. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Seeing the saintly person to be quite fat, Prahlad Maharaj said, "My dear sir, you undergo no endeavor to earn your livelihood, but you have a stout body, exactly like that of a materialistic enjoyer. I know that if one is very rich and has nothing to do, becomes extremely flat by eating and sleeping and performing no work." Purport. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur did not like his disciples to become very fat in the course of time. He would become very anxious upon seeing his fat disciples becoming bhogis or enjoyers of the senses. This attitude is hereby confirmed by Prahlad Maharaj, who was surprised to see a saintly person adopting Ajagara Vritti and becoming very flat. In the material world also, we generally see that when a man who is poor and skinny gradually endeavors to earn money through business or some means, and he then gets the money he enjoys the senses to his satisfaction. By enjoying the senses, one becomes fat. Therefore, in spiritual advancement, becoming fat is not at all satisfactory. ओमज्ञातविरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धौ दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्तकांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। So this chapter talks about the duties of a sannyasi, the qualities of a sannyasi. Narada, he starts speaking to Yudhishthir Maharaj about sannyas. So, who should take sannyas? The first is he should be competent to leave the house. Competent to leave the house. That is the first qualification of a sannyasi. Nirapekshaka charen mahim. And he should not be just interested in or concerned about where he's going to get his food tomorrow. And he should travel around the world. He should not stay more than a night at one place. So these are the basic qualifications of a sannyasi. This chapter talks more about a sannyasi by talking about the conversation. Narada speaks about the conversation which Prahlad had with an Avadhuta. Sannyasi, he wears clothing. What is that clothing? Only a kaupin and a bahirvas, that's all. Kaupina chadanam param. So there is no kacha for him. And what he should accept? Dandadev. Lingad danda. Tektam cha lingad dandadev. He should accept only a danda. Kopina, danda, and a bahirva. That's all. Now, he should be so self-satisfied. And there should be no cause for any suffering for him because he is just satisfied within himself. He should be peaceful. Narayana Parayanaha Sarabhuta Chanto should travel everywhere for the only purpose of delivering people. The only purpose of he being a deliverer. He should be just interested in others' benefit, spiritual benefit. At the same time, if he's traveling everywhere, where does he see Krishna? He should see the whole world and think of Krishna. Because every tree he sees, every building he sees, every lake he sees, every mountain he sees that it is there in Krishna's body. So in this way, the sannyasi conducts his life. In the three states of consciousness, that is Jagrata, Swapna, and Sushupti. In all the three states of consciousness, he only sees the soul. That means the soul is beyond all the three states of consciousness. And the three states of consciousness is nothing but the conditioned states of consciousness. While sleeping, he dreams of Krishna. While in Sushupti, he understands that I have nothing to do with this material world. When he sees everything in this world, he sees everything actually energy of Krishna. He is not interested in living because he knows death is going to come any time. Neither is interested in death because he just wants to serve Krishna. So whether life or death, it is immaterial for him. Now, going further, he is not very attached to any material literatures. And he's not interested in any material occupation. He's not also interested in any arguments. And when there is an argument, he either takes sides. He's not interested in making many disciples. And he's not interested in many discourses. Nor he is narambha narabhet kvachit. Neither he takes big temples, construction of big temples, etc. Then, at the stage of Paramahamsa, this sannyasi is very peaceful. And then he sets up the standards of spiritual life. To set an example, he may carry a sannyas danda, though he doesn't have to. It is not necessary for a Paramahamsa to carry a sannyas danda, but still he carries it, just to set an example. And then the sannyasi, he is not very much interested in social life. His purpose is very clear. Sometimes sannyasi acts like a dumb man, uninterested person. So for that purpose, to explain in more detail about the sannyasi, the qualities of a sannyasi, Narada starts describing about a discussion which happened when Prahlad Maharaj and a sage who was feeding himself like a python, who had ajagara pravritti, ajagara vritti. You know ajagara, how does ajagara is? Ajagara means a python. It just stays and anything comes into its mouth, then only acts. It doesn't go and hunt. In the Bhagavad Gita, there is a verse which says, Yadrichaya labhasantushto dandvaditam matsaraha. Yadrichaya labhasantushto. So, Yadrichaya means according to its own wish, whatever labha comes. Yadrichaya labhasantushto. Dandvadito matsaraha. He should be Dandvatita, is beyond all the dualities. Mahavir Puri exactly conducted his life like a Ajagara Pravrutti. He was sitting under the tree in Govardhan. He was just chanting Hare Krishna mantra. He was not knowing whether he is hungry, what time it is, nothing. The gopis, they saw some of the cowherd women there. They saw a sannyasi sitting on a tree. Then they were surprised. He has not eaten anything. A small boy came and gave a glass of milk to Madhavendra Puri. Then he vanished. Then Madhavendra Puri knew that this boy is none other than Krishna. So on the bank of Kaveri, on the plateau of Sahya Parvata. Sahya Parvata is Sahyadri range. It is there in Karnataka. Prahlad Maharaj is walking in that land of Kaveri, on the bank of Kaveri. Prahlad Maharaj saw a person lying on the ground. He is covered with dirt and but having pure, profound spiritual radiance. So the place of Sahyadri mountain range is there in Karnataka. Go to Mukambika. On the other side of Mukambika, Haverka. If you go further down Sahyadri range, you have Kaveri River, Talakaveri, Bhagamandala. All these places are there where the Kaveri River starts flowing. If you go from Udupi towards Mysore, there's one place called Madikere. You must have heard about Coorg district. Coorg. Called Madikere. Coorg district. That is the place Kaveri flows, the Sahyadri range. So Prahlad Maharaj was there. Then Prahlad Maharaj saw him. That is where the 15th verse starts. Tamnatva, he paid obeisances to him. Apyacharya, Vidivat. When he saw a sannyasi, immediately he paid obeisances to him. And then Vidivat. According to the way sannyasi to be respected, he should be respected. There is a vidhi for respecting a sannyasi, for worshipping a sannyasi. If you know a sannyasi is coming to your house, there is a particular way you welcome the sannyasi. You make a purna kumbha, a kalash, and fill it with water, and then put haldi and kumkum, turmeric and kumkum on it. Put some thread and put some mango leaves and put some coconut on, put one coconut on it. That becomes a purna kumbha. And then generally, traditionally, sannyasis are welcomed by chanting the sannyas sukta. So at that time, whatever the possible way, Prahlad Maharaj, he was also accompanied by some ministers. So he definitely must have worshipped the sannyasi by chanting the sannyasa sukta. Na karmana, na dane, na tapasa, tyage, na ivahi amritamashnote. Tamnatva bhyacharya vidivat. Padayo sharasas. Mahabhagavato Sura. Padayo Shirasa Spiham. What did he do? He touched the feet with his head. Vivitsuridam Aprakshi. So he wanted to know who was he. So Prahlad Maharaj spoke to him. So Pivanam means fat. Now he says, you have a fat body, like one who endures for enjoyment. The man who actually endures for enjoyment, first a man has to endure to become wealthy. And the wealthy man enjoys. The enjoyer becomes fat. The only way of becoming fat is to work hard, make money, make wealth, and then enjoy. Then you become fat. Pivanam, you cannot say that your body has become fat. Just like that by nature. Those who work hard become wealthy. Those who become wealthy enjoy. Those who enjoy become fat. Just by lying, nobody becomes fat. You seem to be very healthy. One becomes fat by endeavor. Nobody becomes fat naturally. A person who is just lying on the road, on the ground, he has no money. Since he has no money, there is no means for enjoyment. I want to know how you are so fat. Not only that, I want to know more about him. So now, very interesting point. In this world, people become fat because of just go on eating, and just enjoying, then you become fat. But this person is practicing ajagara pravrutti. Something comes on its own accord, then it accepts. Otherwise, it doesn't. Something comes on its own accord, he accepts. Otherwise, he doesn't accept. How come this person be so fat? So interestingly, this Avaduta tells Prahlad Maharaj, hey Prahlad, you know very well all the secrets of life, secrets of spiritual knowledge. Because you're a bhakta. Since Krishna is there in your heart, he has destroyed all the ignorance. But still you ask questions. And you ask these questions to me so that when I speak, I become purified. Whatever I am speaking, it is not something which is concocted. What I am speaking is speaking directly from the scriptures. You see, Prahlad, for many, many lifetimes, I have been born in many, many species. Now somehow I've been born in a human life. It's a great fortune that I have been born in a human life. I saw in my human life that everybody is suffering, whether a man or a human woman. And now people are working hard so that they can remove misery and then create happiness. But when I see them working hard, I saw that none of them are happy. That is why I become detached from all actions of sense enjoyment. See, Prahlad, detachment is the only way of experiencing the soul. And the only way of becoming happy is to experience the soul. When you experience the soul, then you become happy. And I understood by seeing this world that the only reason for all the miseries is desire. So I'm sleeping here, absorbed in Krishna. Because if I have a desire, then this desire makes me work hard. And if I work hard, then I get misery. Every result of hard work is misery. The result of hard work is misery. And the only reason why I work hard is desire. So I'm just sleeping here. I'm just lying down. With just one desire, he messes up his life, a living entity. He forgets the real desire. When he forgets the real desire and gets entangled into so many other desires, what happens to him? He is full of fear. The fear makes him work more and suffer more. This is the example of a deer. The deer is thirsty for water. But he doesn't know where the water is. He goes all the places wherever he finds some sunshine, like a mirage. He's trying to find water in a mirage. Where is that happy? Where is that water? No. So you ask the question, then why am I fired? Because I am totally satisfied. The fatness what you find in a materialistic person is because of sense enjoyment. But here, the fatness what you're seeing is because of my being satisfied. I'm just lying down. I'm not working. I'm not endeavoring for anything. Constantly contemplating on Atma. So I see suffering of those wealthy people. Even those who are very wealthy, they are suffering because of greed. They cannot control their senses. And there's so much of anxiety in spite of having so much. To such an extent, wealthy people, they cannot sleep also. because of the attachment for wealth. They are enjoying at the same time having fear. That is why even the wealthy people, they cannot enjoy. Suppose somebody keeps a gun on your head and will say, eat this feast. Even though the person is hungry, he cannot eat, he cannot enjoy. To such an extent, in spite of he being very intelligent, very wealthy, he's suffering, suffering and suffering. Rather, we find those intelligent people, those wealthy people are suffering more than those who are not having wealth. That is why, oh, Prahlad, intelligent person should give up the desire for wealth and physical strength, which are the cause of lamentation, fear, illusion, anger, krodha. And ultimately, it makes them suffer more and more. Then he gives example of bee, a honeybee and a python. Honeybee for satisfaction and a python for renunciation. Then he talks about bumblebee, the honeybee. Let's see, with great endeavor, this honeybee goes and collects the honey and then accumulates so that, okay, one day I'll enjoy. But all of a sudden, one person comes, he takes everything. I learned from this honeybee that there's no point in accumulating wealth because somebody else sees the wealth and goes away. That is why the honeybee taught me what is detachment. For a python, I learned. The python goes on sleeping in one place many days, being satisfied with whatever comes on its own account. Yadrichaya, Yadrijobanad, Aham. Python taught me to be satisfied, to be patient. Sometimes I get only little food, sometimes no food, sometimes more quantity. Sometimes it is palatable, sometimes it is stale. Sometimes it is good quality, sometimes it does not. Sometimes somebody gives the food with great respect, sometimes somebody just throws it on your face, eat. So I just, whatever comes on its own accord, I accept it. Because I know my karma, according to karma, I get whatever I'm getting. According to karma, I don't get something which is not there in my karma. Clothes also. Whatever comes on its own accord, I wear it, that's all. When the sleep comes, if it is stone, I lie in the stone. Sometimes grass, sometimes leaves, sometimes stone. Sometimes pile of ashes. Sometimes I find a bed and a pillow. Sometimes, mila mila, nahi mila, nahi mila. And sometimes I bathe, and sometimes somebody uses sandalwood paste and apply over my body. Sometimes somebody gives false garland. Sometimes I travel on an elephant. Sometimes on a horse. Sometimes naked, like a person haunted by a ghost. Neither I praise nor criticize people. I pray that they practice bhakti, attain Krishna. I just pray everybody should become a devotee. That's all. How is it possible to do that? How is it possible to live like that? The only way one can actually live like this is constantly being absorbed in Krishna. When somebody is constantly absorbed in Krishna, they are very easy to be a sannyasi. The whole purpose of being a sannyasi is to think of Krishna. And the only way one can be a sannyasi is to absorb in Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he told, Naham vipro natranapatir navi vaishwano shudro. Naham marni nakalpatir namastoy tirvakin prodhyam nikle parmananda purinam pratabdher govivartu padakamaniva dasa dasa. Naham vipro, I am not a Brahmana, not a Kshatriya, not a Vaishya, not a Shudra. Neither I am a brahmachari, nor a grahastha, nor a vanapastha, nor a sannyasi. I am just servant, the servant of Krishna. This is the way one can become a sannyasi. Sannyas means you give sannyas. That is called sannyas. Not even to be attached to the designation of the word sannyas. Take sannyas of sannyas. It means one should give up. The thing that I am sannyas, I should be respected by everyone. I am guru for everyone. No. So, sannyas is actually perfection of life. Many people think sannyas means to just give up activity, just give up material responsibilities. No. To accept the highest responsibility of going around and setting the standards of Krishna consciousness, that is called sannyas. Now here, Srila Prabhupada in many places talks about the Mayavadi sannyas, Vaishnava sannyas. The Mayavadi sannyas is known as karma sannyas. Of course, there are many kinds of sannyas. One is known as karma sannyas, one is known as jnana sannyas, one is known as tridandi sannyas. In our ISKCON, in Vaishnava Sampradaya, in Vaishnavas, most of Vaishnava Sampradaya accept tridandi sannyas. Though Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted Ekadanda sannyas. The Tridanda sannyas accepted by the Vaishnavas is a really established Vaishnava based on the scriptures. It started in our Sampradaya by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Before Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, the Tridanda sannyas was not there. Actually, the sannyas system was not there in Gaudiya line. Many people, even the Gaudiya line, they don't accept Srila Bhakti Thakur because he started a system of sannyas. And according to them, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected sannyas. So he accepted sannyas But he himself told, Aham Vipro Nalapati. The Vaishnava is beyond the Varnashrama. Since Vaishnava is beyond Varnashrama, then why did he establish the system of sannyas? So many people they say, no, he should not. Why Vaishnava Thakur started the sannyas thing? Because Vaishnava is beyond all four varnas and ashramas. They don't understand. Krishna Thakur started the sannyas system, the Yukta Vairagya, because at that time many people are being lured into getting attracted to other missions because they were sannyasis. They were giving sannyas to everyone. And they thought, oh, we are sannyasis, come and listen to us, come and listen to us. So Krishna thought, okay, these missions, they are giving sannyas to people and then misguiding the lesson. So let me use that sannyas. The people have respect for sannyasi. Let me use that thing in Krishna's service. So Krishna Thakur started this system of sannyas. Interestingly, Krishna Thakur, he gave big tasks to sannyasis. They thought, but okay, taking sannyas means I'm renounced, I can be peaceful, I can lie down. No, Sri Thakur wanted his sannyasis to work more hard, take responsibility of taking big projects. Though one of the reasons, one of the instructions given to sannyasi is one should not take up big projects. But still, Srila Thakur told, now since you're sannyasi, go and build a temple there, go and build a temple here, go and build a temple there. He knew very well the purpose of sannyas is not karma sannyas. Purpose of sannyas is to take up all the risks to serve Krishna. Generally, sannyasi is not supposed to take any loan. Once one sannyasi took a loan to build a temple. Somebody went and complained to Bhakti Thakur that your sannyasi disciple has taken some loan to build a temple. Bhakti Thakur called him. In front of everyone, he told, Krishna is very much pleased with you. You have not only surrendered your past, you surrender your future too. Because taking loan means what? You have to work hard, collect donations, funds, and then give to Krishna. Give it back to them. It may take a few years. Mr. Thakur praised it, saying that, oh, you surrendered your past. Not only you surrendered your past, you surrendered future also to Krishna. You surrendered your future also to Krishna. So many aspects of Krishna consciousness and Varnashrama Dharma, wherever there is a contradiction, we reject it. Because what varnashram we accept is actually the varnashram. And only those things which are favorable for Krishna consciousness, only those we accept. So here, Prahlad Maharaj is commenting on his fatness of the sannyasi. Generally, a person who eats more, he also becomes fat. A person who is totally satisfied, even though he doesn't eat, also he becomes very fat. Especially Sri Thakur did not like his disciples, brahmachari disciples, become fat. Because it doesn't look good. You're too fat. And you're a brahmachari. You're a sannyasi. Of course, at the same time, a person has his bodily constitution. There are some people, those who eat more, they become thin. They're still thin. Though some people eat less, they become fat because they are of the kapha pravritti. That's a different thing. But definitely, sannyasis are supposed to renounce it. Renounce all sense enjoyment, set standards of spiritual life. So stop here. Any questions, please to ask. I'm cut short in my class because I have some cough and cold. So, please ask
Hare
questions if you have any.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for wonderful class, Prabhuji. Devotees, if anybody have any questions or realization you'd like to share, please raise your hand and unmute yourself. And please go ahead.
Okay. I don't think any questions are there. We'll stop here. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for your valuable time and association to us this morning, Prabhu. We are very grateful to you and we look forward for your association again and again, Prabhu. Does anybody have any? Okay, Prabhu, we'll end the call here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha patitanam pavanebhyo
Vaishnavi namo namah
Anantakoti Vaishnava Srila
Bhagavatam
Prabhupada
ki jai.
Srila Prabhupada
His Grace
His
Kamal
Grace
Lochan
Kamal Lochan
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji ki jai.
Jai.
Jai,
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Nityananda.
Nityananda.
Thank you
Radhe
so much for
Radhe.
joining with us
Radhe
today.
Radhe.